We've had our fair shares of trades in the last few days, right? We've had these really shocking and unexpected trades, but what? What? I'm a Texans fan. I don't usually make videos on other teams, but when I saw this in the front headline of ESPN, I had to make a video on it. I had to make it. I had to do something to react to this confusing news. Throughout the last few days, we have had baseball trades, basketball trades, and football trades. And out of all of these recent trades, this might be the worst one. Might be. Then there's the Nolan Arenado trade, which took place yesterday. Rockies traded Nolan Arenado, their best player, the best thing that's happened to them in a long time, to the Cardinals for basically nothing. They pulled a Texans with DeAndre Hopkins. And that's part of the reason why I'm making this video. Because Rams fans, I understand what you might be going through right now. I've been there. The Texans traded away their best player to a garbage team for nothing in return. For cash and an over-the-hill, overrated running back that did absolutely nothing in 2020. But I don't think this is an awful trade like the Hopkins trade. Like, it's not like they're getting anything in return, but it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. If you're the Rams right now, you just made the playoffs, right? You've got a solid defense, an okay offense, and a young, talented quarterback in Jared Goff. What are you doing? What are you doing? This trade makes absolutely no sense to me. I understand that maybe you're sick of Jared Goff because of the mistakes he's made. He's young. This is what happens. You're talking about a kid, a guy who led you to a Super Bowl. Not a title, but a Super Bowl. Really? Really? This is really. And the Lions, no doubt, the Lions win this trade. No doubt in my mind. Lions win this trade. They're getting a younger, playoff-prone quarterback that can carry their team. But this doesn't make sense. This does not make sense for the Rams at all. At all. At all. It doesn't make sense. You are getting an older, worse, and less playoff-prone quarterback. What? I mean, Matthew Stafford, granted, Matthew Stafford might be coming up on Hall of Fame caliber player, but he's not there yet. And he's getting pretty old. I mean, let's check. Matthew Stafford. Let's see. How old is he? Matthew Stafford is 32. Jared Goff is 26. So you traded for a guy who's 6 years older than your starting QB, who's probably worse. And I'm not saying Matthew Stafford is a bad quarterback, but if it's going to be between Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford, I'm taking Jared Goff all day. All day. Because firstly, I'm not huge on the Lions, but I gotta hand it to the Lions. They pulled this off. They got a guy who's younger, who can lead them to maybe a Super Bowl in the future. Not this year, not next year. Maybe in the coming years, because that's what he did for the Rams. I don't know if you're the Rams, right now, if you're the Rams, you might still be able to make it to the playoffs, but you're probably going to get to the same level that you did with Goff. So this doesn't help you, really. It doesn't. I don't know. I don't know if Jared Goff had like an off year this year, but you're going to trade him to the Lions for an older guy who's maybe below his level, below Goff's level. That doesn't make sense. That just doesn't make sense. That's a Texans move. That's really a Texans move. If right now, I almost feel for Rams fans right now because this is a very disappointing trade. If you're a Rams fan, you've got to be content with what you've got here. This kid led you to the Super Bowl. He led you to a Super Bowl. And that Super Bowl loss was not on him. If anything, that Super Bowl loss was on Sean McVay and the coaching staff because they weren't doing a very good job with their offense. They weren't running it correctly. It was just bad in that game. And they're running their defense correctly, but still, that's on them for not running the offense correctly. That's not on Jared Goff. No. Not necessarily. You can't blame the whole game on Jared Goff. No. I don't understand. I don't get this trade at all. And I'm a Texans fan. Usually, if some other trade happens and it doesn't involve a Houston team, I don't care. I don't care that Nolan Arenado got traded to the Cardinals because the Cardinals, I don't think, will do anything. If it's a trade that will really affect a team, then I might make a video on it. But this trade, it doesn't help either of these teams. Well, okay, it helps the Lions. Does not help the Rams. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand. What? I am a Houston fan, and I'm saying, what are you doing, LA? What are you doing? I mean, is this a hoax? I hope it is for the Rams' sake. This better be a hoax. Why? 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 It does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Does not make sense. I don't get it. You basically just traded away your future almost. Who's maybe got a solid 8 years left in the NFL. And it feels like he's been in the league a lot longer than 12 years or however long he's been in the league. You're not going to be able to make a deep playoff run until like maybe his final few years in the league. And how do you know you're even going to make it to a Super Bowl? Lions have never won a Super Bowl. They might not ever win a Super Bowl. I don't know. This is the most confusing trade. When I saw it on the front page, all I could think was, well, two things. One, hey, it's good that the Texans didn't trade for Matt Stafford. And two, what? 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 That just doesn't make sense. I'm confused. I mean, what do you guys think? Because right now I'm all alone here. Am I all alone? Like, am I the only one that hates this trade? I mean, if y'all want to type in chat what you think, go right ahead. I don't like this trade. I don't like it for the Lions. I don't like it. Well, okay, sorry. I keep saying I don't like it for the Lions. I do like it for the Lions. I hate it for the Rams. This makes no sense. You might want to bring a little bit more experience and wisdom to your team, but talent-wise, that's not the direction you want to go. I don't get it. You made it to the AFC divisional this year. Okay, you lost, but you lost to a good team. You lost to a team that we can say, okay, that's fine. Okay, if you lost that team, that's okay. It's not a huge deal. But really? You're gonna trade one of your best players for a guy who's become kind of a below average QB. It's not even just the team he plays for, because the team he plays for is awful. It's that he's getting on in years. And I don't know, just doesn't make sense. I mean, if you're a Rams fan right now, I don't know how you're not disappointed. Don't know how. If you're a Lions fan, you're probably jumping up and down. If you're a Lions fan, you're sad. You're like, oh, that sucks that Matt Stafford, because we've had him long term. But at the same time, you're like, woohoo! We're getting a younger QB who's got probably more playoff experience and has made deeper playoff runs than Matt Stafford ever took us to. I'm. It's funny, is what it is. And I had to make this video because it's not even just the fact that this trade is dumb. It's the fact that the last few years, these NFL trades have been really bad. These blockbuster MLB trade or NFL trades have been bad. They've been bad. They never seem to help any of the teams that are involved. It doesn't make sense. I mean, I'll put it in the title. This trade makes no sense. Boom. I put that in the title now. It's in the title. I just had kind of a slur there. A slur in my words. I don't know. I don't understand. No. Jaden Holt, I kind of disagree with you there. Lions are going to be better with Jared Goff, I think. Jared Goff is better than Matthew Stafford. Maybe Jared Goff is one of those quarterbacks that can have he'll be a little bit streaky. Like some games he'll be bad, some games he'll be good. But Matthew Stafford is not going to help you make a deeper playoff run than Jared Goff ever did. It's not going to help. It's not going to lead you to Super Bowl. No way. No way. No way. No way. The Lions are getting a younger, probably a little bit more talented. And like I said, I'm not saying Matthew Stafford is a bad quarterback. He's not. He's a good quarterback. He's on the verge of possibly becoming a Hall of Famer. Maybe. But the Lions are getting a younger, maybe right now, more talented, and a guy with a little bit more playoff experience. If you're the Rams, I've said this over and over again, what are you doing? This destroys team chemistry. His teammates love them. The coaches love them. It's not even just the fact that maybe Matthew Stafford could be better. I don't think he is better, but he could be better. I'm not big on the Lions. I'm not big on the Rams. But I could definitely tell that the Rams loved Goff more than they're going to love Stafford. Stafford has limited years in the NFL. And guess what? He's kind of injury prone. I don't know about Goff. I don't think Goff is that injury prone. He stays healthy. He can lead you to a Super Bowl. He's shown that already. He's a decent quarterback. But this is not the upgrade you want if you're the Rams. You maybe want a guy like maybe a guy like Sam Darnold. Maybe that's a step up. I don't know. A guy like Deshaun Watson, which the Rams were never in talks for Deshaun Watson, which was good. I don't want the Texans to trade Deshaun Watson. If they do, then this just proves again that they are the worst franchise in the NFL. But for the Rams, this does not make your franchise look that good because, I'm sorry, trade does not make sense. I disagree, Jaden Holt. I understand maybe that's your opinion. Okay, if you want to have that opinion, that's fine. This is my opinion. My opinion is no. I don't think the Rams will be better with Stafford. I think they're a wild card to a NFC divisional caliber team at best. Not an NFC championship team. No, definitely not. No. You got the Packers, the Buccaneers, the Saints, the who else? I don't know a lot of AFC teams that are and it's just weird because I watched that Super Bowl, the Rams and Patriots. Of course, I'm a football fan, so I basically have to watch the Super Bowl. That was probably the most boring Super Bowl I've ever watched. But at the same time, it was a Super Bowl. The Rams were in the Super Bowl. Hold on. NFL teams without a ring. Okay. So the Rams, I think, have the Rams won a Super Bowl? I think the Rams have won a Super Bowl. Yes. Okay. So the Rams did win a Super Bowl. But I just they come back to the Super Bowl and they kind of get embarrassed, but they also kind of embarrassed Tom Brady and the Patriots. That's another thing. They didn't just lose. They held the Patriots to 12 points? That's the weakest Super Bowl I've ever watched. And I'm not putting that on Goff. I'm definitely not putting that on Goff. Because why would I? Why would I put that on Goff? There's no way. No way you can put that on him. Stafford is not better than Goff. I'm sorry, he's not. Right now, he's not. He could be. He could be in the future, but right now, no, he's not. Jared Goff, his team has an advantage over Stafford's. Stafford is a little bit more inconsistent passing-wise. He depends a bit too much on the run game, which is not good for the Rams, or not the Rams, the Lions. While you got Jared Goff, on the other hand, who focuses a lot more on passing and who's got assets on all ends to help him get wins. But so I don't get this for the Lions, or I don't get this for the Rams. I keep saying the Lions. Don't get this for the Rams. It doesn't seem like a necessary trade. This was definitely not inevitable. It's not like the Rams wouldn't have avoided this if they wanted to. This is the trade that the Rams wanted to make. For some reason, the universe said, Rams, trade Jared Goff. And the Rams said, okay. What do we do? What do we get in return? Matthew Stafford. Oh, cool. I love that guy. I don't know. This is stupid. This is stupid. It's stupid that I'm having to sit here and complain about a different team because I like to just pay attention, stick to the basics with my home teams, Texans, Rockets, Astros. But when I saw this trade, it was so confusing. It was so weird that I just had to make a video on it. Did not make sense. Okay, I've rambled on enough. I did not want to make this too long. I've rambled on. I've noticed that already in my talking. I've said the same things over and over again, but it's just my mind right now is going so many ways. It's expanding because it's like, what? So I had a lot of things to think about, and I had a lot of things to talk about within this trade. So, I went to a lot of different places during this video. So I'm going to leave it here. Once again, the Los Angeles Rams have traded Jared Goff to the Detroit Lions for their quarterback, Matthew Stafford, veteran Matthew Stafford. Super Bowl 55 is February 7th. That is next week. I'm really looking forward to the Super Bowl. Honestly, I'm gonna take the Chiefs. I'm not gonna say easily, but I'm taking the Chiefs over the Bucks. I just don't think Tom Brady can overpower Pat Mahomes and his offense. So, I'm going with the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. But once again, I'm gonna leave it here. So if you guys did like the stream, please subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts or comment in the chat. What are your thoughts on this weird, indescribable trade that really just doesn't reach me at all? But yeah, comment your thoughts down below. I'll be sure to check them out and maybe even tell you what I think. So I will see you later, guys. Thanks for tuning in. For Houston fans, for sports fans, for Rams fans, for Lions fans, go Texans, go whatever this was. All right, bye, guys.